EA Sports. It's in the game.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a lead.
One thing you think back on your NFL career, there's so much first thing that stands out.
I'm Vanessa, I like salsa, I'm a dancer. You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza, for my leisure.
Amber Danny.
I don't do arguments in my relationship.
They haven't broke it or anything like that.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air.
Thing that stands out.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Well, right away, they'll change the look. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Mayfield. Touchdown! Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And they just acquired him a new ball carrier. What do you think of the acquisition?
I like it. Maybe not the big-time player, big-time impact you're looking for, but someone who wants to prove something and find a new home.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. And the Rams sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Here's Milton now to throw. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Milton. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Here's Milton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Bro, what are you doing, Boo-Boo?
It's intercepted.
This man is supposed to be on the comeback.
As they get it up to the 43-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week.
Why are you not running the fucking? Why are you not running the comeback?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Completely different route than we're supposed to run.
Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes this one down all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And the coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin from 21 yards away. And the Buccaneers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Now he's free at the 35, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive, and of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mayfield now. He was hit as he threw it there, and that winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Mayfield going to switch things up here. Irving. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. White. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Oh, they're changing this at the line. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown reception. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Rams, nothing. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Mayfield to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Throwing is Milton.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Now 3rd down and very long.
A loss of 13 yards. Brings up the third down.
Now Milton.
He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by
just
Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Boy, so another interception, CD.
Like, what is my passing on?
Entering accessibility screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to office selected.
What the fuck is my shit on, bro?
He's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Emmanuel Forbes up from the secondary to make the tackle. 2nd down and 6 now.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Buccaneers are able to add on to their 1st half lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got it with the 15.
You can't do that last.
Anthony Schwartz
as the 1st half is winding down.
And the Rams are on the board here in the final seconds of the 1st half.
Why do I have to do that by 20 years without to do
And
that?
it's now a 28-7 ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Mayfield on play action. And that's caught inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside.
Because
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw is Milton. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. To throw, it's Milton. And his passes are intercepted for the 4th time today.
Oh my God,
and the Buccaneers are going
dude.
to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This is caught by Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
from the gun. Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Baker going to change it up. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They run out of the gun with Irving. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Once again, it's Irving. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now they'll audible to something else. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's caught. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the 1st half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Here's Milton now to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, LA.
KJ Hamler, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Here comes a reverse. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
He may go.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Rashad White.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Milton.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bucs 3-yard line.
He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Bucs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Steps away to his left. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Still fighting.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Milton.
They shakes him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here at 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Milton.
Bro, stop fucking playing, Madden.
And the Buccaneers
Stop.
are here at their own 15. Yet another interception.
This shit been for this nigga all game.
It's now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Now Mayfield. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Airing this one out for Evans.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had
6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do. He hasn't been sacked all game, and there's an example as to why. Evaded the pressure, got out of the pocket, but even with the extra time, it doesn't translate into a completion.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The seas parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big